Have you ever sat down to work with good intentions, a full schedule, and big dreams, only to get distracted within minutes? You check your phone, you open another tab, you answer messages, you jump from task to task, and at the end of the day, you feel busy, but not productive. And deep down, you ask yourself, why am I working so hard, but moving so slowly? What if I told you the problem is not lack of talent, not lack of time, not lack of opportunity? What if the real problem is focus? Today, I want to tell you the story of a man whose life was falling apart until one mindset shift changed everything. Stay with me until the end, because this story might change the way you use your attention forever. In a crowded city filled with noise, screens, and constant notifications lived a 34-year-old man named Ethan. Ethan was smart. He had a university degree, a stable job, good potential, but his life felt stuck. Every morning, Ethan sat at his desk at work with big plans. I'll finish this report today. I'll finally work on my side project. I'll start improving myself. But his attention was everywhere. Emails interrupted him, messages pulled him away, social media distracted him, meetings broke his momentum. He jumped between tasks like a broken signal. At the end of every day, he felt exhausted, not because he worked deeply, but because he worked shallow, busy but empty. One night, sitting alone in his apartment, Ethan stared at his laptop screen. 20 browser tabs open, half-written documents, unfinished ideas. He closed his laptop and whispered, "I'm doing everything, yet accomplishing nothing." That was the moment he realized something was wrong. A week later, Ethan met his old college friend Victor for coffee. Victor used to be average in school, nothing special, but now Victor owned a small, successful tech business. Ethan couldn't understand it. "How did you do it?" Ethan asked. "We had the same education, the same opportunities." Victor smiled. "I didn't become smarter," he said. "I became focused." Ethan leaned forward. "What do you mean?" Victor explained. "I stopped multitasking. I stopped chasing everything. I chose one important thing at a time and gave it my full attention." Ethan laughed. "That sounds too simple." Victor nodded. "Simple doesn't mean easy." Victor invited Ethan to visit his office the next day. Ethan expected something impressive, but when he arrived, he saw something surprising. No loud music, no chaotic screens, no constant movement, just quiet. Victor sat at his desk with one notebook, one screen, one task, no phone beside him. Ethan watched for 20 minutes. Victor didn't check messages, didn't open new tabs, didn't look around. He worked deeply. After finishing, Victor looked up and smiled. "This is the secret," he said. "Focus creates speed. Distraction creates delay." Victor explained something that changed Ethan's thinking forever. "Your brain is powerful," he said, "but every time you switch tasks, it loses energy. It takes time to re-enter deep thinking. Multitasking doesn't make you faster, it makes you slower. Focus is not about doing more, it's about doing less, better." That night, Ethan went home with a new idea. What if the problem wasn't effort? What if it was attention? He made a decision. For the next 30 days, he would train his focus, not motivation, not hustle, focus. The next morning, Ethan started differently. Instead of checking his phone, he sat quietly. He wrote down one main task for the day, just one. At work, he closed unnecessary tabs, muted notifications, put his phone in his drawer. Then he started. At first, it felt uncomfortable. His hand reached for his phone automatically. His mind wanted distraction, but he resisted. 10 minutes passed, then 20, then 40. For the first time in months, he finished a task completely, not half done, not rushed, completed. He felt something he hadn't felt in years, clarity. Day 2 was harder. His brain fought back. You deserve a break. Just check your phone. Do this later. But Ethan remembered Victor's words. Focus creates speed. He pushed through. One focused task, then another. By the end of the week, something strange happened. Ethan felt calmer, less stressed, more in control. His work quality improved. His confidence grew. His manager noticed. "You're producing better work," she said. "What changed?" Ethan smiled. "I stopped dividing my attention." After 2 weeks, Ethan took focus beyond work. He stopped watching random videos at night. He stopped scrolling endlessly. Instead, he read books, worked on his side project, learned new skills, not for hours, but with full attention. 30 minutes of deep focus became more powerful than 3 hours of distracted effort. After 1 month, Ethan finished the project he had been delaying for over a year. One project, but it changed everything. He shared it online. People responded. Opportunities opened. Clients reached out. Suddenly, doors appeared that didn't exist before, not because of luck, but because he finally finished something. 6 months later, Ethan was promoted at work, not because he worked longer hours, but because he worked deeper. His side business started earning income, not because he was more talented, but because he stayed focused. One evening, Ethan sat on his balcony watching the city lights. The same city that once distracted him now felt peaceful. He remembered the version of himself who jumped between tasks, who felt overwhelmed, who felt stuck, and he smiled, because that version no longer controlled him. My friend, here is the lesson. Your life does not change when you become busier. It changes when you become focused. Focus is power. It turns small effort into big results. It turns ideas into reality. It turns potential into progress. Distraction feels harmless, but it slowly steals your future. Every notification steals your attention. Every scroll steals your time. Every distraction delays your goals. So here is your challenge. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Choose one important task. Put your phone away. Close unnecessary tabs. Set a timer for 30 minutes. Work deeply. No multitasking, no interruptions, just focus. Do this daily for 30 days. I promise you this: your productivity will increase, your stress will decrease, your confidence will rise, your life will move forward. Ethan didn't change his life with luck. He changed it with attention. You can do the same, because the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your focus. So tell me, will you control your attention, or will you keep giving it away? The choice is yours, and it starts today. If you found value in this story, hit the like button right now. Drop a comment and tell me, what will you focus on first today? Subscribe to this channel for more powerful mindset stories, productivity lessons, and personal growth content. Remember, where your focus goes, your future follows.